Researchers here in the Valley at TGen are putting together a group of top local scientists to fight coronavirus. They're trying to give the state an edge in fighting this epidemic. For the very latest, let's go live to Dennis Welch. Dennis?
Yeah, and these scientists are using really state-of-the-art technology to analyze this COVID-19 virus, all in the hopes that maybe this data that they are collecting will help somebody develop some sort of a vaccine.
This is all about data and tracking the disease around Arizona and how it comes to our local communities.
So far, Dr. Paul Keim and these other Arizona researchers say they've mapped the genetic codes for 100 coronavirus samples and expect to map another 100 by the end of the week. The information they collect can tell researchers the origin of the virus, where it might spread, and which strains are more lethal. Their focus is tracking the virus down and learning as much as they can. The hope that the information they gather can provide data that helps other scientists develop a vaccine and reduce the spread and the deaths from COVID-19 in the future.
It's still not impossible that we could drive this thing into extinction, but it's getting less and less likely and more likely that it will establish itself as another virus like influenza that we have to be concerned about year to year.
Because this virus is likely to stay with us, these researchers are also forecasting that life after this outbreak will be radically different.
These behavioral changes that we're experiencing now are pretty extreme, but we're not ever going to go back to normal, in my opinion. At least not this generation, not people who've lived through this.
And some of those changes that he was talking about that are extreme right now, he says they're going to be sticking with us. He says, you know, after this pandemic ends, that people will still be likely keeping their distance, their social distancing, maybe wearing masks that may have been strange or, you know, weird before all this, but will be totally normal and routine afterwards. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
It is going to be interesting to see how this does change all of our behavioral, because when you have a world event like this, you would expect to see some changes. Dennis Welch, thank you.